Anyways, so for now we're just gonna quickly tighten all of the bolts, put it together, get the general shape of it, and then to install it onto the car, we're just gonna do the two. Once this piece is on the top, we're just gonna do the two main brackets on the very top, and then the side ones, and we'll do that when the car is we're actually next to the car. Also, I picked up a new thing which is gonna help me. My old jack just broke, the little clip that lifts up the piston. I manually had to lift up the piston every time because that metal clip that goes around it broke. It was a shitty jack I bought about 2 years ago, and since then it lived through many winters. I know it's not supposed to get exposed to the cold, but I had to do it, so I'm going to show you my new pickup. Just so you guys can see. Let's see if you guys can see. Yeah, you guys can see. I just bought a brand new low profile 2-ton Pittsburgh lift. I bought this at Harbor Freight for $112. It's by far the best low profile jack you guys can find on the market. And I'm probably going to be keeping this into the Miata all the time so I can work on cars remotely and pretty much keep all my tools with me. Okay, so we have it set up now and it's fully assembled. It just needs to get tightened down a little bit, and then we're also going to install the brackets that hold this in first to the car, and then we're just going to lift this up to it and easily be able to screw it down. This is the way that I've seen other people do it, and it's easier. So okay, so while she redoes all the bolts, so that way they're not just hand tightened, they're actually taut, I'm going to go back through with the jack and set up the brand new rabbit jack and start jacking up the back of the car real quick. Okay, I want to quickly demonstrate the use of this new jack. It has so much more precision. I'm sure you guys have been using some of these at home, but I've never had the privilege of using a really nice low profile jack like this. So I'm going to quickly go put that underneath the car, jack it up. It lowers so smooth, and it lets me be able to really control where I'm lowering. While she installs the side standoffs, I'm going to go underneath the car and quickly install the two main brackets that are going to hold up in the middle. So I'm going to bring you for that. Okay, so we're going to have to overcome some obstacles. As you guys see, I have this rear little fender piece, so I'm going to take off those 3 screws that are in the inside, one off the bottom, and then I'm going to cut away the back portion of this so that this fits up, and it's going to perfectly tie in with the front of that little piece. I think it's going to look really good. I've never seen a Miata have it, and I think it's going to perfectly tie in the rear end of this. Altogether, I think the rear end looks really good as it is, though. So I'm excited. Next time, part 2, I'm going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to cut up the bottom, just a little snippet here, I'll show you. I'm going to just cut up the little bottom piece in the back end that run into that, and so this perfectly sits next to that. So that's what I'm going to be doing next time. Whew, that was a lot of work, but... Okay, so we're just going to be cutting off the little bit of the rear fender, or the rear little flare right there, that was touching and clipping on the inside of the mounting position there. So we're going to quickly cut off a little bit of it, as you'll see, and then we're going to reinstall it back onto the car. So. I cut the portion off that was interfering with the diffuser, so we're going to try to install this, see if we need to trim a little bit more, we will, but I think this is pretty much where we need. There's a little indentation that was kind of like my guide, and I have a pretty straight cut, so. Okay, can you guys look real quick? See how this, when this gets sucked in, now this can mount up to the bumper, and it's going to perfectly blend in? See? That's the goal. So now this needs to get lined up. The issue we might have is that we're going to need a lift up. This is going to, the exhaust is going to be resting on this a little bit, so we need to lift this up when we mark the little holes. Yeah, let me just, thank you. So what we did is we ended up installing the bottom portion of it down there. We installed it and we cut where the inside of this goes in to the bottom of the diffuser. So we have the diffuser mounted, that bracket we have fully mounted up to the car. We still kept the original bumper OEM mount, so it's also super sturdy. This is like perfect fitment for where I wanted it. I think it looks really good.
Griffin's body kit shop at
You think it looks ass? I'm asking. What was that, Griffin?
I said nothing.
Also, Griffin just fisted my exhaust pipe.
No, I said Griffin's body kit shop right at work, man. I'm just fucking
nothing. You're killing it. Are these two touching? Oh, that's perfect. They're not gonna wear it scratching. This is what it looks like. It goes from the diffuser. So we look at it from the side. It breaks it up a little bit and it hangs low right there. But it literally is going to go from that fender to the diffuser. In my opinion, I think it looks pretty good. How do you feel about it, Jacob? Also the side, the thickness of the black little edge right there, going to that, carries throughout the front from the lip. So it's that edge of black all the way across. It looks really good. There you go. It's officially attached. It looks really good. We did it on the other side as well. We didn't show the other side because it wasn't that hard. It's just the same. So this is what it looks like from the rear and over there. We're going to quickly wash this car, maybe today, maybe another day. Whenever I do have cinematics of it, I'll plug in that after this video, and you guys can see what it looks like officially, but it looks really good in my opinion. And this jack has made my life 10,000 times easier.
Solitary, new whip with the interior cream. Like one more, I drop the cherry. This shit burn.